Hey and welcome everyone to a new video. My name is Capunator and it is a pleasure to talk to you today. At this point I want to say a huge thank you to all of you who reacted to my skill-based matchmaking video. Thanks for the comments and for the feedback, it really motivates me to keep going. Sadly my capture card is broken, so I will have to use old gameplay in not so good quality. I hope this still entertains you. If you don't want to miss future Call of Duty content, don't forget to like and subscribe and feel free to follow me on Twitch, the link is in the description. This means that I can't sadly continue with the gold guides because I have no footage, even if I'm finished with the riot shield and the R90. So you can look forward to these videos, they will come soon. Today I will show you some Black Ops 4 gameplay on Nuketown, and this brings me to some interesting topics, the maps in Modern Warfare. Here at this point, please let me know, which is your most favorite map in Call of Duty history? Put your answers in the comments. So, in this video I will tell you why the maps in Modern Warfare are not so good in my opinion and what a good map is for me, how the map design impacts the gameplay, then next my opinion about maps like Crash or Anaya Incursion, and which maps I would love to see in the future will be the last topic. So, why did I choose to take a gameplay on Nuketown? Because it is one of the simplest but most popular maps in Call of Duty history. And this has a simple reason: 3 lines and fast action. Maps like Nuketown are so simple but so often played, even if they are probably bad maps in terms of map design, but it fits the fast-paced action of Call of Duty so well. And here we begin with my conclusion of the maps in Modern Warfare. First, one question. What is your favorite map in Modern Warfare which is not a remake? Because for me, there is almost no map I really like. To be honest, House or Hackney Yard are good maps, but only good, not more or less, nothing I could play the whole day. And why are they the best out of the original Modern Warfare maps? Because they are not that big and have a simple 3 lines layout, and that's why the other maps are not really good in my opinion. In Modern Warfare I just take way too long to reach the point of interest on some maps. This takes out the dynamic of the game. Call of Duty always was a fast-paced first-person shooter game, and on bigger maps in Modern Warfare you just run way too long around. Additional, they are also very complicated with way too many doors, stairs and floors. With all these edges and corners to camp, it is just awful to play aggressive. In my opinion, this takes out the simplicity out of the game and the dynamic. And then, another little problem, the spawn system is just broken in Modern Warfare, at least on small maps. But enough with the criticism for Modern Warfare there, because if I continue you will think that I actually hate the game. But yeah, it's not my most favorite Call of Duty, but it's still not a bad Call of Duty. I just want to be a little bit critical. So, now let us talk about some good maps. As I mentioned before, there are really good and simple maps in older Call of Duties. My most favorite maps are Nuketown, Terminal, Firing Range, Summit, Dome, Hijack, Slums and so many others. They are all simple, 3 lines more or less and relatively small. To be fair, I started playing Call of Duty with Black Ops 1, so I love these maps probably more than I should. Then we had some good maps in World War II and Black Ops 4 too. I mean, some of them were really amazing if I think about it. So, what makes a map good for me? The maps should be small, 3 lines more or less, not more complicated than Terminal, and probably not so many camping spots. That's it. Fast action, fast gameplay, more or less fair gunfights. And then some color in it is really great for the visual pleasure, because Modern Warfare just looks awful compared to Black Ops 4 with all these colors. But that's not just my opinion. Now, let's head over to how the map design affects the gameplay. And here we have one of the biggest problems in Modern Warfare. The maps are so complicated and with so many corners and rooms that people tend to camp a lot. And maybe I'm wrong and this is just what the community has become. Tell me your opinion in the comments please, but in this Call of Duty it's really the worst ever. Or probably it's just me who runs way too often into them. And with all these windows close to objectives, for example on Piccadilly before they changed the spot of the B flag, this probably is going to stay. I hope really they rethink their map design and change it a little bit in general. Not the maps we already have, because they are just bad, but for a future Call of Duty. So, next on my list is the topic of remakes of maps, or reuses I call them now, like Anaya Incursion. Remaking a map is completely fine, and if they don't abuse it, it's okay for me. But I mean, Shipment is probably the map I enjoy the most. But with Season 3 we have one remake, which is Backlot, one new map, which is the Sawmill thing, which I don't really like, and then one new map, which is Anaya Incursion. This is just lazy in my opinion and not okay. I mean, we waited long enough for Season 3, and then only one new map, which is not even that good. For me, this is not good content for this season. But I can understand Activision. The maps are free and nobody pays for DLCs. But with all the money they make out of operators and weapon skins, it should be possible to make better maps with more new maps. I mean, come on, one new map? It's really lazy to just use one part of Anaya and say it's a new map. What will we see next? Scrapyard? This would be cool, but I mean, what will we see next? One small map of, I don't know, this big city part of Warzone map? How is it called? It's also a ground war map. I forgot it. Doesn't matter. So, last. What maps would I love to see soon? At the moment, I'm really looking forward to Hard Hat, which will come mid-season. I think this could be a good map, if they don't put way too many doors on it. Then, I would love to see Scrapyard, since this map is already in the game. Terminal, because it is one of the best maps of all time, and probably Resistance of Modern Warfare 3. These are all maps out of the Modern Warfare series, so I think that it is possible to see one of these soon. Let me know what maps you would like to see in a future update. I really hope that they will bring some good, fast action small maps, because the game at its state, it's a little bit, how to say, static. Yeah, it has some good mechanics, but it's way too static, it lacks of dynamics, so with more dynamic, simple maps and this mechanic, we could really have one of the best Call of Duties ever. So, at this point, thank you for your attention, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of me. My name is Capunator, and it was a pleasure to talk to you today. I hope to see you back soon for another video. Ciao.
Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa.